You go to the dictionary and you look up honor, and they'll have a picture of him.
Very intelligent, very focused, and someone who above all values relationships.
He is a man of passion. He's a man of conviction. He's a man of great loyalty.
He is bigger than life, yet as genuine as they come.
A life of purpose doesn't happen by accident. Contributions of substance come from constancy of belief and by helping others achieve their dreams. Born and raised near St. Louis, Missouri, Jim Amos began life in a family of modest means. The son of a staunch patriot, Jim grew up with a love of country. Entering college at the University of Missouri, he married his high school sweetheart, Mickey. It was also at this time that he entered the Marine Corps Officer Training Program.
And then upon graduation, we moved to Quantico, Virginia, where he could further his military training.
By the autumn of 1965, there were 100,000 Americans in Vietnam.
With the war escalating in Southeast Asia, Jim knew he would ship out for Vietnam upon graduation.
And we had learned that I was pregnant with our first child at that time. And so 6 weeks after our first child, Holly, who was born on Christmas Day, had bright red hair, he was shipped out for Vietnam.
Jim distinguished himself, serving in Vietnam 2 times and receiving 12 decorations, including the Vietnamese Cross of Gallantry and the Purple Heart. That experience gave birth to the Memorial, which won the American Library Association Award for one of the best books of the year.
There's no doubt Jim is a Marine, and but at the end of the day, I would classify Jim as a gentle warrior in the business space.
After 8 years' service to his country and attaining the rank of captain, Jim left the service for civilian life. It wasn't long before he found his way into franchising. First with Arby's, where he helped double the size of the enterprise in just 3 years. Then moving on to help guide the owners of Instaprints to grow their system. At I Can't Believe It's Yogurt, Jim again doubled the system, in part by adding more than 1,000 units outside the United States. As CEO, he also helped the founders achieve their dream by selling the company to outside investors. Then, as chairman and CEO of Mailboxes, etc., he spurred network growth to nearly 5,000 units. Jim introduced UPS to the power of the franchise model and ultimately negotiated the sale of MBE to UPS in 2001. This launched one of the largest franchise rebranding initiatives in history, with their conversion to the UPS store. Also in 2001, after years of serving on the IFA board, Jim took on the role of chairman. Besides championing several important initiatives, he also presided over the association during the difficult period following the 9/11 attacks. More recently, on a visit to New York, Jim noticed people lined up in the February cold outside a tiny frozen dessert shop. He had to find out more. What he learned led to the acquisition of Tasty Delight. In 2008, a rebranded and re-imaged Tasty Delight launched their franchise program to bring this regional phenomenon to the rest of the country and the world. This was followed in 2011 by the acquisition of Planet Smoothie, tripling the size of the franchise network. Throughout his career, Jim Amos has either put into business or has been responsible for more than 10,000 individuals pursuing their dreams of business ownership through franchising. Along the way, Jim's leadership has inspired the loyalty of franchisees, suppliers, business partners, and a team of franchise professionals who have worked with him through his career.
Jim has an aura about him that when you don't know it until he sits down in that leader's chair, but then folks follow.
It's well known that Jim's symbol of leadership and excellence has always been the eagle.
So very often you see the eagle on a lapel or in an office. It's a very, very important symbol to Jim.
Jim has also led the creation or implementation of a number of charities, including the We Deliver Dreams Foundation, Operation Stand Down, and the 2005 event Operation Homecoming that celebrated the service of over 50,000 Vietnam veterans in Branson, Missouri. Jim has earned a reputation as a powerful and dynamic presenter. Over the years, his message has remained remarkably consistent.
In the best of times, a dream and the passion to pursue that dream is important. And in the worst of times, it's absolutely critical, because everything begins with a dream. If not all of my life, certainly since Vietnam, I think I have been a seeker of truth. Truth has staying power. All the rest goes away.
Jim has made substantial contributions to franchising and to the IFA. He drove for the creation of the Economic Impact Study, now an annual initiative. He was a strong proponent of bringing franchisees into the association, and he helped bring the billion-dollar brand power of Procter & Gamble to franchising.
Jim is personally responsible for Procter & Gamble stepping into the franchising space, which has opened up the opportunity for dozens of new businesses to rise and thousands upon tens of thousands of jobs to be created.
By dedicating his life to helping others realize their dreams, Jim Amos has advanced both the business and principles of franchising and left an indelible impression on thousands of entrepreneurs and their families.
You know, Jim lives his life in a way that is full on, and he invests in the lives of other people, and I've been the beneficiary of that.
He has always been there for me personally and professionally, and I think that's how he works.
Congratulations, Jim. This could not have happened to a better person, to a better mentor. Congratulations.
It is rare that one can make such a profound difference in the lives of so many, which is why Jim Amos has been named to the 2011 International Franchise Association Hall of Fame.